And we're back, so here we are. So the castle is still as we left it, just it's got its front missing and we've got none of the spires built or anything yet. This front section hasn't been started, but that's fine. That just gives us something to look forward to. So what we're going to do now then is what I said we were going to do. I'm going to mine a lot of resources, a lot of stone to be exact. Okay then, so the open mine is sort of getting on quite well now. We've got like a decent amount of stacks of cobblestone. 11 stacks, so that, I mean, that's probably not enough, but it should be enough just for now, just to start getting us a little bit further forward. So what I'm going to do is, I've got 4, so let's start getting these bad boys cooking. Okay, I've come to the conclusion this might be a little enough for now. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump back out and then get this all cooking, because we certainly don't need too much. Right. Okay, now this is the final test. Diorite or chiseled stone bricks. Obviously I didn't come prepared with a full build idea, because I like to do it kind of on the spot. And that just looks like it's a chiseled brick. What does a diorite look like? Okay, let's do this. All it means is we're going to need a lot of this, but I think it's going to go nicely. We're probably going to be able to get away with this pattern, yeah. Yeah, I like that. I do like that. Okay, so next step is to, I didn't ever finish off this front section because we ran out of materials last time, and we're going to run out of materials again. Like, don't get me wrong, I am not going to be able to finish it with this set of materials, but we're at least going to have a better idea of what it's going to look like, so you guys can look forward to the completed product once it's done. And all this just for a little castle, but you know, once you start something, you don't turn your back on it, you finish it. Okay, so we need to go up one more, and then what we do is we go across the front. We need to get a lot more of this then, a lot more diorite, if we're going to be doing the pattern of the building with diorite. Okay, so now we need to come down here. I keep breaking my legs, but oh well. Right. Finish off the pattern down here, because you can't have it being unsymmetrical. Now we need to do it all the way along this back section as well. And then this side as well. Perfect. So we're really getting sort of the foundation down, which is good. Now obviously this is going to turn into a front door, so don't worry about that. But for now, I think this looks quite good. Hello guys, well let's jump back in now for a bit, because I've been farming and mining and mining and mining and mining, trying to get up the cobblestone that we need for this build for quite a while now. And I think I might have enough just to finish off doing the towers at least. So we're going to get the towers done now. And you see, I've got all these furnaces full smelting. I went back to the old mine to smelt and to mine, because it's just been a bit quicker. Yeah, I had to walk back over here, but I've already got a chance of finding diamonds while I'm down here, so it's been a fun experience. And I've decided what to do with the castle. I want to make it my nether castle, so we're going to put in the little teleportation device to the nether. That's what we're going to do there. So yeah, I'm going to speed up this next part of the video quite a bit, because I'll just do building, and obviously I spoke the entire time I was doing it, but it's not the most interesting conversation in the world when you're slowly just building up blocks, and it's quite hard to like keep your mind focused on the build. So I just went with just focusing on the build and speeding it up. Now it works a lot better at 400% speed than 600. So I've done this first section at 400, and I just thought I'd speak a little bit, just so obviously you get a bit more communication in the video. And I mean, obviously I can tell you what I'm doing. So I use this, I used a different block which I'm not going to be using in the build to build around, and use as sort of like my scaffolding while I was building. And I went up 26 blocks to reach the surface, or to reach the highest point. So there's 26 blocks. It's 16 from the base of the castle wall, because the castle wall itself is 10 blocks high, and so the towers themselves were an extra 16, so they got to 26 high. And as you can see, I've just been going around each one. These two front towers, the ones I'm doing now, where they're a little bit larger, I shorten them down and put them back to the size of the back ones because they're more symmetrical and they work with the pattern that we do later on. But I think you'll see that later. But obviously, it took so long to do this castle build that I had to cut certain parts out of the video. I couldn't keep the entire build in. Like when I went to the Nether to collect the blocks later, I didn't record that because the video was already like, I'd already had like 3 hours of footage. So what I've got now, it'll have to do. But I hope you guys enjoy, and thank you very much for all the support I've been getting recently. Well, guys, this is it. A finished building. Now I had to cut a little bit at the end because it was taking far too long, and I had to collect different resources. I had to go to the Nether to get some resources because we don't have it on this Earth. So, are you guys ready to see what we've accomplished? Now, I think this is pretty good for a hardcore world, but for a first build anyway. So here we go. There's the farm. There's the forest. And here we are, as you can see. So this is our Nether teleportation castle. This is where we'll come whenever we want to go to the Nether. And boy, did it take a while to decorate this. It did take a while, but it's alright. It's worth it. When you look at it now, you can see nether brick all around here. Nether brick all the way around, sort of giving that sort of little aspect of the nether. And then it kind of contrasts quite well with the brick and the diorite. I think I kept on the diorite all the way around. Now, you could use different blocks, and I think it looks slightly better without the diorite, but I think diorite doesn't look too bad. And I've added windows in all of the spheres. I haven't entered them. I haven't dug and made stairways up yet. As you can see, I've got just netherrack on fire all the way around, just to keep it looking nice and smooth, which I think is looking quite good. And then we've got gonna make a stairway up to there eventually, and to have another layer for the windows and everything. But this is looking really good. I've got 2 nether portals. They both go to the same place, but I wanted to keep a level of symmetry, and I think it works quite well. So thank you guys for sticking with me for this build, and if you've liked the build, be sure to like and subscribe to see more builds like this. So anyway guys, that's it. That's the little tour of the Nether Castle. Our first proper building in the series. And I hope you guys look forward to more. And I will see you in the next episode. Peace guys.